I'll leave it as it is. Hello, everybody. Hi. We're kind of close, I think. We have what? 6 and 5, 11 stars? I don't know if I can do that necessarily in one sitting, but I can certainly try. Well, hello everybody. Let me see. Everybody's quiet. I've become irrelevant. Nobody knows me anymore. Right. Hope I'm not too exhausted. Hopefully not. Today's been okay. I got home, I did take a nap. Before I decided to stream. So I figured that'd probably be a good idea. Maybe we can keep the Marceau a little bit. Don't really have a way in against the giant cluster of people. Evening / morning. Hope you're not too exhausted. I rested a lot over the weekend. So it's not going to catch anything, but it is going to latently spot out to here, which I am okay with. Also, theoretically, it blocks some of these angling, so he might just go around and go after me.
Enemy force detected. Autopilot mode enabled. Approaching target.
Can we wrench this,
Fighter airborne.
see if we can cut this around. Nope. Bad drop. Plus we lost a lot of planes. He was going for the CB snipe silliness, so yeah. Alright, so he went the long way for the snipe. Ohio is isolating. Might be able to do something there. Ranked? Yes. I'm hoping to blitz through and finish up some stars, because it's only today and tomorrow before ranked resets, so that is the hope. Torps for the Yam, probably. Could have dropped a fighter. He has a Venezia Stalin. He'll probably be okay. Save up some engine boost so we can try to interact with the Ohio. Ooh, but there's an Austin. That's gonna be a problem. Well, that changes everything. All of those planes are dead.
Problem solved, sir.
I've got to work on my CV play. I'm just...
Autopilot mode enabled.
I think I just suck now. I mean, it's an Austin. Austin's incredibly fucking obnoxious. You need to get out.
Get back.
I will give him some room. I mean, with the drop, it might do something. Probably doesn't, he just recalls. But it does give him room post-drop to kind of get out, which might be nice. Let's pre-drop. Maybe there's a difference in how planes recall now, because it just seems like we're back to that planes get fucking mauled. Any planes that attack get mauled sort of thing. Then again, it wasn't Austin. Oh, and there's a Smolensk too. That's pretty sexy. There, little buddy. Torps for the Stalingrad? Torps for the Stalingrad. How do we deal with this? Just not? Petro's getting hurt.
Fighter airborne.
Smol's dead. It's actually pretty huge. That forces a recall. Or not, actually just straight up kills shit. Stalin's bow end can't really turn out. This guy's weak. This is loosely grouped. Austin's still a problem, but the Austin is running, which is nice. Yam is still an issue. We don't have a way in on this bullshit. Stalin's turning, so he's gonna take the shot while he can. These guys will take A. Marceau is in Bravo. Stalin gets hurt.
Engaging an enemy.
Needed resets, please.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
So the fact there's a fighter there is not that big of a deal. I think that gets resets. Might get dunked by some shells from the Thunderer. Possible. Unlikely. Got some hits. Got some resets. Might have burned the fighter. It's pre-drop on the assumption that fighter is still there, which it is. Resets again. Austin, Ohio is a problem. I can't deal with an Ohio that's escorted. Yamato's isolated and dead.
All stations retreat.
So that's his own issue. We should see the Marceau. We do.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Marceau is down.
Fighter airborne.
That's cool. Venezia clocked him. Where the fuck is the Venezia? Oh, over there. Really? Interesting shot. He's too isolated not to be dead. We still have a lot of bombs. We could try to bomb the Ohio. The problem again is the fucking Austin. Which is extremely powerful AA. It is a Holland and cruiser form. It is not a fucking joke. That dude gets lit. That's gonna just be one giant shit sandwich. Oh my god, the Immelman is like super dead. Well, okay, fuck. There we go. As I recall, first thing you did was try to come after me, so, you know, I'm cool with some payback. I'm good for that. Yeah, he's doing skip bomby stuff, so you can have that, friend. That's for you. On the Thunderer now. So I guess the Yam maybe dumped some shells into the Immelman somehow. Damned if I know, but much oof there. Hey, Fear Azazel. Doing okay. Hoping to get through rank today.
Our victory is in sight.
At least that is the hope. So I'd have 14 stars to do or something, because I'm rank 4 and 2 stars. I think 14 wins is probably optimistic, but you never know. Start turning, sweep back in. Cool, so that worked out pretty well. Try to blitz over and do the same. 9 bomb hits. Don't know how much that was, but I know it didn't suck. Which is cool. Love the commentary. Well, that does seem to be the thing that people enjoy. I do try to keep running commentary as I go. Sometimes if I'm really tired, I don't talk a lot. Or sometimes there's just too much shit going on and it's hard to really feel out what the, you know, where Superman is supposed to go. Does he save Lois from the train? Does he save the cat from the bank? Does he save Timmy from the well? You know, all these things are tough questions. Sometimes it's hard to answer them. Thought this was a bathtub commentary? Bathtub commentary. Bathtub commentary. To be honest, I don't know what that means, but okay. Bathtub commentary. Remember you said you want to do a bathtub stream? No? No, I don't think that was me. I could have been like really flippant at some point and said something weird. Receive a slight camera angle change. I purchased a new camera. In the hopes that it would have higher resolution, which I think it does, but the colors feel different. So I don't know if that's good. Bathtub stream. Don't know. Looks good. I mean, it's in a similar place as to the old mic, but it should have a higher resolution. So there was a Wounded Warriors thing that happened on Sunday with the World of Warships page. They were doing a charity stream for Wounded Warriors. They had Zone MG and they had 7 do basic presentations on how to battleship, how to destroyer. And I mean, specifically told, keep it simple. You know, this is for a large audience of people. You have no idea where they're coming from, so you come in from the ground running. You know, go for the basics. Try to make it relevant, try to make it interesting, but go for the basics. And we're gonna get like 45 minutes of time to do the presentation. So that was on Sunday. I think they fucking nailed it. They came in with some PowerPoint presentation stuff. They talked. I think they kicked some ass. I'm going to be going in with another guy. I think it's Highfire. And he's going to do cruisers and I'm going to do carriers. So again, 45 minutes. God knows I can talk, so I'm not too worried about that. But I did want to get a better camera. So on the assumption that it would end up going, you know, on the main page or whatever. Because when they did the Wounded Warrior charity stream, they rented the main page for Twitch. So they had something like 10 to 30,000 people. So that'll be a lot of viewers. So it'll be cool. So I did want to upgrade a little bit. I might try to get the my little green screen kind of going. I need to work on lighting. So that's going to be project number next. Is figuring out how to get some general lighting that I think the camera can respond to, or something soft lighting. Because right now I have 2 lamps that just basically shine off the ceiling and just kind of the light disperses them out around the room. Camera's wobbling. That's because it's connected to the TV, which is connected to the desk. So, so when I move or something, like if I move and the table shakes, this isn't a 400-pound desk. This is just literally like a folding table from Walmart. I think literally it was from Walmart. So it's just folding table with a keyboard and a mouse and a mic attached to the side and then a TV on top. The old one didn't wobble. I don't know. Maybe the old one was thinner. So it may have it might have had less grip, whereas this one has a little more grip. I think it comes with like some rubber pads and stuff. Ah! How bad is it? I mean, I guess it's there. I don't know, I can't tell. Yeah, you can think of the shaking like turbulence on a plane. Fuck, I'm going in! Sure. Well, I would really like Interceptor now. Okay. You know Hermes isn't a strong CV, but you like it? Stay on target. Stay on target. Wow, plus we have an Austin. Damn, no joke.
Action stations.
So, only really have to worry about the Burgoyne, I guess. Maybe the Petro Stalin or... Ew.
Affirmative.
I don't know if he gets out. I think that latches. He might keep pushing through just to get spotting, or he might be willing to throw planes away.
What's up, dude?
Hello?
I just had a game in my Goliath where I shot down I think it was like 40 some FDR planes, like 180,000 AA damage, and then on top of that 170,000 regular damage and 3 kills and 3 caps. God, like 2,900 base in a rank game. Like Jesus Christ, dude. So I'm tired, dude. It's your time to carry me. Because good God, like I had a Shima on my team that torpedoed at me and kept spamming get back because he thought his torpedoes would hurt me. It's just like, do people only play this like once a week? Do they not follow the updates? Doesn't make sense to me.
It's a good juke.
Are you streaming right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why'd the Fruitimo come up here? No.
Needs to pull forward. Should be enough AA here.
Fruitimo's more of a light cruiser. We don't have any ATDs. That's what he's playing anyways.
I'm just looking for a way in. Seriously? Great. Okay, so the Torps did recall, which is good. I think the Yamato just damage conned. I might be able to get fires on that.
They Yamato DCP
latched. Might cause him to recall. Does not. He's going to throw the fighters, or throw the planes away. I mean, he kind of has to if he wants to get on target, so. It helped, though, which is good enough. Goliath can take damage. The fighters are gone. This is such a long investment for no payoff.
I just disconnected from the game. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
I was full forward, so I should be running away from those two guys at the very least.
You are nose in to Charlie, but you're safe by an island. Oh, never mind. That's not you. Who are you? Oh, you're the Goliath getting wrecked.
Yeah, the CBM.
You're burning out?
Yeah, I just got back in, popped a heal just in time.
Haragumo's gonna die to the Petro. I'm gonna try to help.
Got a beat on him, and if I get a good salvo here, he might live.
Oh, he lives. Gonna work on the Yamato, I guess. Small Salem together is too much. Gearing's pretty scared off. I think we get 2 drops here. Turning acrobatics, cut back in.
Austin just called in chat that their gearing's out of smoke and he has 2k HP.
See if I can explore that option. Flooded the Yam. Keep pushing in.
Autopilot mode enabled.
The Yam's getting just destroyed by the Burgon and Stone.
Well, I got a fire on him, I got a flood into him, he did damage cons, I mean, he's having a rough day. This fighter should protect from bombs in or torps from the side.
It's on RPF, that gearing's sort of right there.
He may have just gotten a fighter.
Yep.
He did.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
Set a smoke screen!
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
I don't have a fighter for this dude, so I can look for the gearing. Here, how about this? We'll pre-drop and then maybe fish for the gearing that way.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
We got 2 seconds before this fighter latches because it's not buffed. Which means we can place that reticle there. Probably not a kill. It worked
We
out.
sunk an enemy destroyer.
Try to torp this maybe. Keep the Burgon alive. Burgon's getting dunked. Henry's gonna kill our Burgon very soon.
Autopilot mode enabled.
We are not winning this.
No, we're not.
Are you able to get back to support at all, or you're just gonna have to spin around against an FDR?
Probably spinning around. I'm doing my best to just.
If you
keep
can merge
fire
up
on
with this
small
Austin,
infantry.
that would be
Yep.
great.
Swinging 180 degrees. What's that Henry's health at?
Too much, 41. Trying to pull him off with Charlie. Yeah, if you just keep running, I guess. You're far enough away that, I mean, the damage should be minimal. Be nice if you could merge with the Austin, but...
Yeah.
These planes are so slow. Just judged all that. It sucks. That fire will stick because we broke his engine. Cool. 007. It's just gonna... Austin's gonna dunk the planes. Try to get this reset.
Fighter airborne.
12, 11.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
The fire should stick. This is not good. You should start playing CV. What's the CV line you should start when you play? I would recommend the US line, although the US line has intermediate hardness bombs,
Fighter airborne.
so it's not as easy as it used to be.
Really bad that game.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I probably didn't get a star save, so at least you have a chance. I
No.
just got the heal up too. Like I think if I get that last heal up, I can help kill small ends, and we might be able to bring that back. But yeah, unlikely.
Maybe we can rocket the small.
Fighter airborne. Torpedoes to starboard.
Probably not, though. Actually, I can't overturn to this Salem.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Problem solved, sir.
Set a fire. Can we hard cut this over, maybe? Possibly.
The ship is on fire.
Can. Cool. Died of fire. Hi. Yeah, the US line is the best line to start playing. But, oh, cool. He saved the thing. US line is going to be the best line to start playing. However, the British rockets are the least animation time. So the British rockets are the easiest to use. The US rockets are intermediate to use. The Japanese rockets are the hardest to
I'm gonna
use.
hop out of voice chat. I'm just trying to chill to music and not get too caught up in this game, because the last 2 nights after clan battles, I just had shit for sleep. So I'm just trying to
Sure, we'll have a good one,
be,
dude.
be as calm as I can. So, all right, see you later.
See ya. But the bombs, I mean, as long as you hit with the torps, as long as you hit with the bombs, as long as you hit with the rockets, you're gonna get response. By the way, thank you very much for the raid, Mr. Bogserton. You went for a good while there. You streamed for quite a bit. You got it, brother. Rawr. You have a couple of map screenshots I grabbed you can use for your tactics drawings. Oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. Triple Derpski squad rolled out. Rawr. Yes, we were against MMVP, so it would have been nicer if I had Interceptor, but just didn't work. What do you think about the new Russian CV line? So this is my YouTube channel, and if you head over to the YouTube channel and type in Soviet, I think it's pretty recent anyway, because I did a video when it was announced. That is a reaction to the Soviet line being announced. So it'll probably cover you. You want to keep playing the Audacious? I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. But I kind of do. Let's try the Richthofen. See how she feels. We'll run flood flags, but I'll leave everything else off. Well, I do like the Richthofen, but the rocket delay is interesting, so something I have to relearn. Will Russian CVs be crap? I don't believe so. I don't see any reason why they would go out of their way to release something that sucked. That doesn't make any sense. You're kind of interested in the however the hell you say it. Yeah, it's an interesting idea with 3 weapon types, none of which are rockets. Hello, Radiant. There are no limits. His YouTube video on the Rash line is very good. Informative. I feel like I know a lot about this line in development after I watched the video. That was the point. So cool. Rocket nerf is brutal. It's not that bad. It was just something that needed to be done. So I am pretty sure that everybody who is here knows Bogsy, but that is his channel. Bogsy is an entertainment streamer. He is extremely good at the game, and he is my co-caster when we do COTS and stuff. Maybe Worship Masters if that's a thing again. We've been friends for over a year. Can recommend. So, much love for the Bogsy. You can relearn it, you'll be hitting DDs in no time. So one of the things that you have to remember with the rocket nerf is that you've already been doing it anyway. If you've ever taken a line and tried to put a torp into a DD, you lead the torp by maybe 3 to 4 seconds. So you're coming in on this line, you drop, the torp is coming in, the torp is coming in, you try to hit. They probably turn, they probably maneuver and avoid it. So if you lead by 3 to 4 seconds with the torp, well then you're just putting the reticle in the same spot, and then they could maneuver to avoid it or not. So it's really not as weird as you might think it is. Basically, if you can just kind of think of where you would torp, put the reticle there, feel how it works, and then tweak from that point. But I mean, how many times do you expect to land torps into a DD? Not very often. Well, so take that knowledge and just kind of like translate it over. How many times do you expect to rocket the shit out of a DD? Not very often. That being said, the British line has the most responsive rockets at 3 seconds, and they've got a big reticle because they spam out a bunch of rockets, so it's the easiest to hit. Kind of brings back a British specialty a little, which is nice. Then the US line's probably going to be a little more accurate, but takes a little slower, and then the Japanese line should be even more accurate, but even slower still. As far as the HE rockets go. Tiny Tims are battleship busters, so they are super slow, but they're designed for battleships which are so big you shouldn't miss. Or at least that's the hope. Hello, Jorn. So this can be a cock block. If there's no CV, we can't play CV. would like to play, because I feel like I need practice. I've been spending a lot of time on the French DD line, got that ground up to tier 10. Spent a lot of time on the Japanese Tort Boat line, got that ground up to tier 10. So it feels like, you know, I've been playing carriers kind of infrequently, and I feel like maybe I'm getting rusty, so I actually need to focus in on this. Hello! Original game intent was CVs targeted large service ships and fight other CVs. Yeah. I mean, that's the rocket nerf. Like, how many different ways could you nerf rockets? You could make the dispersion worse. They did that with the broadside rocket change. People still used them against DDs. You could make the damage worse, but then you make the damage worse against cruisers and battleships as well, so that just makes rockets suck in general. I had suggested something like a diminishing returns mechanic, so the first few rockets hit for full value, the next few take a reduced value, the next few are like sharply reduced. Kind of like a saturation mechanic, so that if a rocket, you know, if a destroyer eats like 12 rockets, it might feel like 6. So somebody who's extremely talented with a rocket's going to nail a bunch of them, but the damage is only going to go so high, whereas somebody that's inexperienced with rockets would hit and get at least, you know, some or a reasonable amount. However, when they turn it into a skill shot has a two-way interaction. The DD can dodge, the CV can miss. The CV can predict the dodge, the DD could dodge into the prediction. So, I mean, adding the skill shot nature of it is probably more in theme with the game. You would have preferred a detection nerf on the destroyers? Well, they did already reduce detection on destroyers, and to an extent, I mean, the carrier's job, everybody has a specialty. The specialty for cruisers is they have access to consumables. Pretty much. They're going to have some form of hydro, they're going to have some form of like speed boost or radar or heal or just some kind of something that kind of rounds out their kit and makes them a little bit special. Then you got battleships, which for the most part are just big, have a shitload of armor, big guns, and a heal. And then you have destroyers, which are, you know, have their own little tool bag of tricks and low detection and stuff. So what does a CV really bring to the table? It brings two things. It brings information, which is spotting, it's location updates, and it brings the ability to assist. Not really outright kill, at least not in like it just walks over and dev strikes people. You don't have that option. Not realistically. Sometimes you get something stupid, a detonation, way too many bombs into a DD, whatever. But you have the ability to assist. So you can run over and you give your little gift basket of 15 damage to try to help Battleship A fighting Battleship B, and then hopefully it swings in your team's favor or whatever. So the information part is important. So I mean, yeah, you could nerf destroyer detection by like another kilometer. And I will be honest, I admitted or I suggested something like that. Making it to the point where the only way you could see the DD is if you drop a fighter consumable on top of it, which would only light it until it either got away from the consumable or shot it down. So you would be burning a consumable for the ability to strike a destroyer. But I will admit, I like the skill shot more, because the rockets got kind of unfucked, which is cool. Their accuracy is not as trash anymore. They aim faster, which is nice. So there's a fair bit about the rocket stuff that feels cleaner now than it did before. You just have to lead the target. It's active spotting that's bad for DDs, just make it minimap only. They're not going to do that. That's something they explored. They've pretty aggressively responded to say that's not something they're interested in, so they're not going to do it. There was, for those that came from Bogsy, he does a podcast, and he has links to all the podcasts and stuff in his about section of his Twitch thing. He did actually land, who was it, Sub Octavian, I think, as one of the podcast guests. And Sub was saying, like, they tested internally, and it just seemed weird to see planes off in the distance shooting into the water. And though they're hitting ships, but you can't see them. Nobody sees them. You know, they're just striking shit. It just seemed weird. And one of the big facets of the game is he made a point to say, you people that play the game forget how much crazy bullshit there is about this game to learn. There's so many mechanics that it's literally hours upon hours of study to learn the mechanics. Not only to just be aware of them, but actually learn them and intuitively feel them. So anything that they can do to make the mechanics feel more streamlined, more basic, allows people that are new to the game or semi-experienced at the game to at least feel like shit makes sense. It makes sense then when one ship is close enough to another ship that they see each other. That makes sense. You don't really have to explain that idea to people. I'm close enough that I see them. Sure. When planes are close enough to be close enough to a target, they can see them. All right, cool. Well, if the plane guy can see him and a ship guy can see him, maybe everybody should see him. Like, that's how they ended up going with it. That's how they're going to stay with it. That being said, you know, during the 2019 summit, which was 2 years ago, basically. Not you again? About 2 years ago, whatever. The, okay. Sorry. They made a point to say, like, hey, right now we're working on plane, you know, surface ship plane interactions. We're trying to figure out how to deal with influence scores, try to bring things into parity. I know people have talked about spotting, but that's something that we could try to address in the future. One of the things they did is planes used to be able to see out to 20 kilometers, and they slowly, piece by piece, moved it down to 15. So it is less than it used to be. So, I don't know if we latch to their fighter or to the player. We latch to the player, which is cool. So, he dropped, but he needs to recall. He dropped to try to get out, but it is going to latch. So that kills 7 planes. He's still going to have planes. So we might actually have to chase that.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I think he just YOLOs into us. So many friends. So we got one of them.
Autopilot mode disabled.
I mean, he hits all of them, that's fine. We know where the Henry is. There's also a Des Moines somewhere, probably down there.
We're taking on water quickly.
Autopilot mode.
We might commit to a CV snipe, so we have to be aware of that. Do you run a defensive fighter build or a general build? I have all the fighter talents except for Interceptor. And I like having Interceptor, I just haven't run it in a long time. Because we might go against an FDR, and we might have to deal with the FDR. So, Mr. Motherfucker Marceau is spotted. And we have to stay on top of this. I believe that actually latches. It does. So it just latched there. And we might have to chase this. Because he's already shown that he doesn't care about taking like the last few planes. Just to try to get a little bit of damage. That'll latch and kill him, or at least force them off. Yeah, so it latched there. So as long as it comes active while he's still in the circle, you know, it goes down. So there's going to be a Des Moines down there. We have a lot of assets here. Did the Marceau get hurt? Not very badly. Hello, Ross. I just started streaming. I haven't had enough night to know whether I'm having a good night or not. But I certainly feel out of practice. There's the Des Moines. And the Småland. Well, ain't that a bitch? So nothing interesting happening there. Maybe we could work on the Montana. We might have to worry about this. He could rocket the Stalin. He could, well, trying to rocket the Shima would be a joke. Sucks we lost a Kleber to, I guess, a Torp. That's a lot to lose. Holland v. Holland. Fuck yes.
That's how it's done.
That's actually very big. That's not a joke.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
So the Smolensk is escorting these, which means I can't drop a fighter. Okay, well, that'll latch. His rocket planes aren't going to be able to accelerate out of that. We can try to work on the Montana. So that'll burn 7 planes or force him to recall. Basically, we're making the FDR choose. Does he want to accept action? If so, he's going to lose planes. That's the goal. So they're down to a Smolensk. Smolensk might try to YOLO me. It's absolutely possible. 2? Interesting. Should have had 2 off the first one. Ooh, he might overturn into a Torp. Yes, please. Aww. I think we drop with a single bomb. We do. Maybe it does something. It did. We broke something, too. Des Moines could try to cut us off. Smolensk could be playing aggressively. Montana's on the run, but these dudes need to get out.
Repel air attack.
I wasted my engine boost. I used it way too early. So he's at 20, 19, 18, 16. We might catch him. I didn't expect him to turn that hard. It might latch. It did. Good. However, he's going to get... he's going to lose planes. I don't know if he actually gets a drop-off there. It'll be fucking close. He dropped early. So, it's not going to be the most accurate drop, so we might have saved him. And the Des Moines is going to come for us. Sadly, the Stalin is dead, though. So we might have to play Ring Around the Rosie with the Holland. Their Smolensk is gonna fucking murder us.
Requesting support.
I've tried to play Ring Around the Rosie with this guy. Henry also needs to, like, get off the wall.
All forces, capture that area.
Well, I guess I can pull him off of me a little. Only lost 3 planes so far. Nice. Terrible.
I need support.
He bombed me? Yeah, I think he does. Let's go ahead and do this. The planes should latch before he gets to me. But I have to start pulling forward. I think. Maybe. Depends on where this dude's going. Holy fucking oof.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Thank you, Repub. Holy shit. I know that wasn't me. That should be a kill. Well, let's go. So here's a problem. We don't have an ability to recall fighters.
Autopilot mode enabled.
But we do have an ability to crowd control the FDR, which is what I think we have to do. Why the fuck is he going for me instead of a repub? This does not compute.
Autopilot mode disabled.
So unfortunately all of our fighters are burned here and he just recalled. It's probably stupid because I had fighters already, which means he's going to be going for the...
Mode enabled.
Let's get rocket planes because that'll be the soonest fighter that's going to come off. By the time we get there, we might be able to protect him.
All forces, capture that area.
We need to protect this. He gets one strike. He's too close. But we will have fighters to block the follow-up. And we don't have enough fighters to really stop him, which sucks. But this will give him time to cap.
Fighter airborne.
Realistically, I'm not going to do anything against the small end. I need to pre-position against the FDR, doing more FDR shenanigans. We have a single fighter prepped for this. So practicing attack runs. I need to play CVs more. I feel like I'm getting out of practice. So I just need to really focus on playing CVs a lot. Or at least try. It's gonna bomb the Henry. And the small one must be over there. Or not, actually. So here's what I can't do. I don't want a pre-fighter that's just for him to run out. And good news, Henry's extremely mobile. Which means we're just gonna chase him here. Although that's a poor choice. We just burned one of our last fighters. He recalls, so that made that fighter worthless. He didn't recall. Why didn't he recall? So he's going on for the repub. He'll get one drop, maybe. Nope, starting to shoot. It's gonna force a drop. Does he drop early? He got... well, he tried. Last fighter. Still need fucking points.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Fighter airborne. Fighter airborne.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
They do not give a shit. Why do we not see him? Is the Smolens firing range shorter than the Repub can see? What the shit? Whatever. Yeah, so...
I need help. I need help.
The ship is on fire.
So we'll have some secondaries in on the small end, but it's gonna suck. So maybe they can stop fucking chasing the carrier now that we know that he's hidden behind an island.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to port.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Requesting assistance.
Whatever. At least the Repub gives a shit now.
Autopilot mode enabled.
So theoretically that might result in something. So unfortunately in a minute's time he's going to start lighting fires on us. Henry might actually kill the FDR. Yeah, Henry didn't give a shit. Henry just wanted to solo the fucking CV. Which
Problem
is
solved, sir.
brilliant.
Our victory is in sight.
About there. So we die to
The
fires.
ship is on fire.
Unless this Repub nails shots. Thank you. Alright, so Henry's just gonna get
The
this
ship is
kill.
on fire.
Loving the new rockets on non-German CVs? The rocket's fine. Just turns them into a skill shot. Hello, Harold. What is up, sir? You thought it was over. Well, I mean, I was willing to try to get secondaries onto the Smolensk, but the problem is you have to show a lot of side if you want to get the secondaries on the Richthofen in play. And I haven't double spec'd into them, so they're not maximum range. They're like half range at 8 something kilometers. So on the one hand, you know, seeing the CV brought the Smolensk out to play was certainly close. On the other hand, the well, that's useful. All right, so on the other hand, it just sucked that nobody gave a shit about the Smolensk. Like, he's gonna backcap. Y'all need to give a shit about this. It's important. And the answer was just they didn't give a shit about it. I think the delays are about a second too long. Well, there has to be a significant delay to make it a skill shot. If it's not a significant delay, then it's not a skill shot. You just put the reticle on the target and you shoot them. Trying out the French DD line. French DD line's cool. It is certainly interesting.
Fighter airborne. Fighter airborne. Repel air attack.
And he loses a bunch of planes for that. Although he pre-dropped, he's probably coming in with a heal. The Des Moines Legendary might be able to juke him. He does. So that's nice. Might connect? Probably does. Nope. I did turn a little bit. You bought Indomitable, it feels weak. You need to look at YouTube videos on how to play it. Because it's a weird CV. It is not standard.
Torpedoes astern. Fighter airborne. Fighter destroyed.
She's capable though, which is nice. Maybe I'll use the island. I don't think he gets to attack again. He might try, though. Probably drops a fighter or something.
Waypoint reached.
No, just got out to bail.
Fighter airborne.
He kills this plane before it interacts with mine. I think my plane got used. Oh,
All stations requesting fire
yeah, of
on the
course it did.
designated target.
It's just all fucking bailed. I'll be honest, I don't know where Secret Mission Des Moines here is gonna go. So that's interesting.
Fighter airborne.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
You'll get a hit, is what it is. Can we do something?
Fighter airborne.
Really don't want to drop on that. Just seems like a waste of time. What is the purpose of this? Are the players in Australia an Asian server? Or do you have your own server? Oh, you're asking somebody else. What are you doing? What is this sneak attack move for?
Stone the crows.
You gonna challenge the DM all by yourself, dude? Is that what this is? Whatever. He comes in for the redrop, if this dude's even alive. And assuming he is, I'll give him a fighter. What the fuck was this? Derp. Alright, so the good news is the Thunder is hurt, I guess. We might maybe get some floods or something. That blessed defensive fire.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Broke his engine. Now that might actually stick. That'll be a kill. Work on the Yamato now. Hemorrhaging people though.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Stalin is dead.
Attention.
Kremlin is hurt.
Reporting the target position.
We don't have ways to kill the CV or kill the destroyer. So that's a problem too. Yeah, he's dead.
Fighter airborne.
So I think this one is already a loss. Burgoon gets focused by all of that. Realistically, all we can do is run. I mean, they'd have to land some pretty big hits. Our Des Moines threw himself away, so we didn't have his DPS for the first 5 minutes of the game, and then he just went ahead and killed himself. So it's not a whole bunch that we're gonna get out of that. And I mean, that's a pretty significant loss, to be fair. We did trade their Thunder, which is pretty cool, I guess. No. over lead.
Fighter airborne.
Whatever. You do you. He might actually swing all the way around.
Fighter airborne.
Should just strike the Kremlin. There's no reason not to. He's running the fighter away? Okay. Petro's gonna be too close to attack. He pushes mid. Can't kill this, can't kill this. Oh well. Yes, the Stalin was MVP. He was. Unfortunately, he took a fight that he couldn't win, so, I mean, that didn't go in his favor. Here you torps the Kremlin, gets the kill. Smolin loses to the gearing. Nope. Lives. For now. I could rocket the Petro and then maybe bomb the Yamato, but I mean this is long past done. We'll die because he'll hunt us down. We have a chance at going for the Smol. Might be out of smoke by now. That'd be kind of cool. Get to surprise him maybe. Him about there. It's better aim, so at least that's good.
Fighter destroyed.
Are the rockets on the Richthofen faster to shoot than others? All German rockets have a 1.5 second cooldown. So they're much more responsive than others, yeah. I could try to bomb the Petro, it won't result in anything. Because the Petro is small enough that I would just miss. When I come around. Sure. I mean, he just lights us and kills us that way.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Fighter airborne.
He got bored.
Fighter destroyed.
Be shelled, probably live. Try to rocket the Smol again, I guess. What do you think is more OP of all things considered, Petro or the Venezia? I have to defer to other people's opinion in saying probably the Petro, but the reason why I say that is the Petro is extremely resilient to damage, and yet she's got pretty significant guns. So I don't know as to which, but I mean, I'll defer to the competitive community that says the Petro is probably bullshit. Yeah, we didn't get to do very much. So one of the biggest issues is like, I don't know, in the past week or 2 weeks, I guess I'm continuously not seeing the way in. Did your replays show the loading screen? The loading screen. Where you load into a match? Yes. It loads just like a normal match would load. Play the Max Immelman? Kinda don't want to. I mean, I need to find... I don't know, I need to find my way to play again. I might just do regrind streams and start over. Try to like start from scratch and kick back in maybe. You're noticing since the patch there are less CVs in the queue. Well, if you're talking about ranked, I don't know if as many CVs are actually going all the way up to gold. So that could be a thing. But in terms of less CV players, sure. It would make sense. Same in random. I mean, nobody likes to get nerfed, right? It's not very fun. But any new player to the game that plays CVs will only ever know this rocket system. So you just get used to it. You do the best you can. I don't know. Whatever. Guess I gotta keep practicing. What rocket system? What are you talking about? Still trying to adjust to the new rockets? Sure. Maybe a beach destroyer or a slow cruiser. So let me do this. Yeah, just in case. Let's do this. ZF6. So this is something from a match that I played just the other day. Or whatever. I'm gonna update the ZF6. We're not gonna get a kill here. Well, unless he turns on his AA, which he did. Probably about... So that's about where I'm gonna lead with the Hakuryus. This is a 4-second lead time. There. Now, he had already started committing to his turn, so basically he started moving early to tell me, hey, I'm gonna turn left. If he held on to his turn for about another 1 second, I probably would have placed this reticle here on this line, and he could have juked it. He might have still been tagged a little bit, because I mean, if he didn't start turning here, he could have been turning there. He also could have slammed on the brakes as soon as he saw the plane split and started to turn out or cut out or something. So I mean, there's options that he had for counterplay, but if you can read what the ship is doing, you still have the ability to lead it. It's a pretty sexy hit on a ZF6, I think. So it's not that you can't hit, but you're typically going to need the destroyer to be able to, like, they're busy, they're not paying attention, something like that, you know? It's just, it is what it is. You're not going to gold in a carry because you don't want to be slapped around by me or Triarch? I mean, eventually strong CV players will rank out. I was sick last week. I never got around to it. I don't know. I'm interested in ranked, but at the same time, I guess I'm not excited about ranked. But it's still a good system to practice in, which is nice. When I come about. Let's see. So you don't have anything we could Citadel? We might be able to pressure DDs with the rockets, maybe. Can Citadel Montana Thunder with the bombs. So we don't have a lot of pressure targets, but we are also against the Richthofen, which is cool. Though he could Citadel the Salem if he stays non-moving. Do I do voice acting too? I can. I've done some acting. Not a lot, some. But it's not something that I dislike. I will warn you, this feels, to me, on listening back to it, it feels flat. But this was a dramatic reading of a book that I love called Armor. So I read probably about an hour of the book. I think we got to like page 35 or something. But it does actually get to some dramatic parts in the book, which I hope that I gave life to. But one of the things that I'm kind of learning is that you don't give life to something unless you give a lot of life to it. So for me, it's enough to give you how I would say something, how I would live something. But maybe how I live something is more muted compared to how other people live something, and it just seems a little tame. I don't know. Mech suits and bug war. Yep, that's the one. So we did burn some rocket planes, which is pretty cool. Anytime we can burn some planes for free, that's good. I think we have to use the heal just to get to the damn target. Alright, so hopefully that's some Citadel damage. As long as the torps hit in the torpedo protection area. Wow, he just full fucking turned in. So he dudded like 2 of the torps. Well, whatever, I guess the Thunder just completely bailed, which is useful, really. So Radiant, I got to the point after he had dropped, encountered another survivor, and met a few people that were running. So I think that's pretty generic enough that nobody would really know what the fuck that means unless they've read the book. But that's how far I got in the reading. So, not great, but there is some information there. Shima has to play super fucking safe. Is he gonna lose more planes? He might. Nope, he gets out. Harguma will kill him. It's okay. It'd be really nice if these got burned. Which they did not, because they're going back on patrol. So we're gonna go ahead and drop a fighter. Which, if the Haraguma wants to open up with AA, which he does, then that's going to give free information there. And this fighter should interact with ours. Should. Which should burn that fighter.
Fighter destroyed.
We might get a spot here, which would be nice.
Fire on the designated target.
I will be honest, I didn't expect the Thunder to just kind of be beached there. Well, not beached, but kind of, really? Sort of? Drop that for spotting. Really, realistically, I wanted to go for the Montana. That's a little sus. That's like super out there, dude. You read the book at least 4 times? I used to read the book so much that if somebody asked me, hey, what's that? I'd just give them the book and go buy another one at the, at whatever bookstore, you know, happened to be nearby. So I gave away multiple copies of the book. I really, really liked it a lot. Paperbacks are cool that way. Argumo's pushing against a Smolensk. That's not going to go well for him. We can try to help out here. Argumo ain't nothing to fuck with, so any assistance we can render is
Fire on the enemy warship.
going to be pretty decent. 38. We did some oof. I don't have a fighter for him, so the CV might try to come after him, but it is a Smolensk and it's a Richthofen, so in general they don't tend to get shitloads of damage. Still Holland somewhere. We don't know where the Holland is.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Fighter destroyed.
Montana's isolating. I have no idea. He might be going like all the way around there. Going for like the secret, super secret YOLO bullshit. Oh, double ODD got found out. So fighter goes down soonish. We're gonna help the Salem take the cap. We're gonna start working on this Montana. We have a heal in 38 seconds, so theoretically we should be able to get a drop. Maybe spin around to get a second drop. Just want to kind of commit to this when it's maybe 10 seconds, but I don't want to give them too much time to respond. We get him to turn back into the torps.
Dash it all.
Oh. There's the Holland. At least we know where he is. So, because there's a Holland and a Petro, I can't turn left, so I just had to abort. However, we do have our heal, and 6 planes probably enough to be able to get in a one-way trip to the Montana.
All stations.
So that's good.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Yeah, you're in nowhere land. Shima versus Summers, I think, is fairly even. So I don't know exactly how that one pans out. At least the Salem is okay. Conqueror's a bullet sponge as long as he doesn't get Citadel to Kingdom Come. Which Petro's got some pretty nasty guns. Lives. That's cool. His fighters I don't think are spec'd. I think they're just basic, so we definitely get this drop off. And even get out. Gets oofed. This is weird.
Support the allied target.
Where? This is awkward.
Requesting assistance.
Bruh, what are you doing? Why are you going forward?
Get back.
What is forward gonna get you other than dead? Answer is nothing. Nothing other than dead. It's going to get him dead. Ooh, we might have pulled fire from the Montana.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Well, we got to hit him again. You have more bombs coming? No. Good hits from the Holland torps. Flooding? And shooting. Okay. Montana probably goes down. Salem versus Petro gets fucking clapped. I don't know why he was on this secret mission adventure. Shimakaze died. All in his lonesome.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Holland should murder these torps. Oh good, he is going for the Holland, so the Holland will murder the torps. Which is important.
Fighter airborne.
Beats 1, maybe 2. Potentially 3 if he doesn't hard turn. Summers is still out of action. He's way off in the nowhere land. However, the only threat we have is me and a Yamato that's kind of behind an island. Which is a problem. If we can get the Petro down... Blood sticks. That plus Mullen guns should kill the Petro. We have 2 caps, which is cool.
Teammate, I need your support.
I need his support with the Holland. Actually, just gonna give him some room.
Fighter airborne.
I do actually need the rocket planes for the Holland / Summers. But if we can get this done,
Autopilot mode disabled.
attention. Reporting the
Fuck.
target position.
So that's actually a problem.
Autopilot mode.
Also, we need to get our health pool in. He's losing the trade. Badly. This should go dark soon. It's just gonna get pummeled while he's going dark. Accelerates into torps, eats 3. Actually, that's pretty big. Reverses? No. Understandable. Smallland helps the Yamato with the bomb problem. We don't have a way to root out the Holland. I think I have to start working on the Thunderer. Shit.
Do not let the enemy take the area.
He just got dumpstered. Even with 3 torps into the Holland, he still got fucking dumpstered. That's not good.
Affirmative.
So we do have a heal. He'll drop a fighter, but it's kind of too late. We will breach of the heal because of the Holland. So at least there's that.
Reporting the target position.
Yeah, we don't have a lot going for us right now. If he outplays, that would be good. Richthofen's not going to be able to help much, but the Thunderer is. Oh, Jesus. Please miss. Or shoot at the Yamato. Yes, please. Okay, well, their Holland outplayed both of ours. Both of our DDs. So ain't that a bitch. Yamato goes down. Could try to,
You are the last hope.
try to, bomb the Thunderer, I guess. Maybe we can stay safe from torps here. It's possible.
The ship is on fire.
This is where the additional secondary range would be nice. At least he's gonna spot himself, which is good.
Fighter airborne.
Fighter destroyed.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Yeah, so it's not able to torp there. I mean, he's keeping himself lit, so we might actually get something out of that. Should be nice. Thunder's not a kill, but it will hurt. Kinda hurt.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Problem solved, sir.
It's too bad.
Autopilot.
Tried. Saved a star. Okay. I don't think we're doing very well. Hi there, saw several of your videos on YouTube and I wonder, since I want to become a CV main, which tier 6 and 8 should I own for ranked? I own all tier 10s, but I think I will only use the FDR. FDR is actually a pretty hard ship to use, so I don't know if you feel really confident in it. I mean, you can do stuff, you can pull things out, but as far as what to use in ranked, all the tier 6 CVs bring something to the table. The only problem with the only problems that kind of stand out are the Arc Royal is very slow. So sometimes she's so sluggish that you can't get to a situation that needs to be addressed in time. And often your team does not wait for you to get there. So you might show up late to the party, which means your teammate might be dead. The Ranger is actually a great choice, but some of the maps at the tier 6 ranked are really small. and the Ranger's detection is really large, so it's possible that if any of your flanks break at all, you might get lit, and then you just run all the way to the wall and murdered by like long-range battleship fire. So the detection on the Ranger can be pretty brutal. The detection and slowness on the Ark Royal can be brutal. But all of the Tier 6 CVs are completely functional. Tier 8 CVs also, all of them completely functional. The best thing I could recommend for ranked, play what you feel comfortable in. Don't worry about, oh, this one's God tier. Oh, this one's amazing. Oh, this is the best ever. It's really about what you feel like you can perform in. Something to note, German CVs are highly ship dependent. If you're against ships that you can't citadel, then you're extremely reduced in terms of influence. You don't get to pick what ships you go against, so that can be a problem. And British ships tend to have low penetration. It's not an issue at tier 6, it's a little bit of an issue at tier 8, and also your throw weight is a little slow, or a little low, so you don't have as much threat as other CVs might have. What is the best CV for hunting destroyers at tier 10? Well, with the rocket changes, you're really not supposed to be hunting destroyers anymore. Immelmann can do serious damage if you have a good broadside shot. Audacious has excellent rockets for harassing and getting damage into DDs, and the Midway has bombs which can be consistent for destroyers, so probably the Audacious followed by the Midway, with the Immelmann ranked up there depending on how well you're able to use her. You tried Kaga, you couldn't hit anything with rockets, you need to go into the training room and practice. Yeah, the rocket change is pretty significant. You'll figure it out, just, you know, practice a little, but you'll figure it out. But definitely significant. Did clan battles with an Audacious and he could carry. Audacious, not, you know, it's not a joke. Some people will treat it as a joke, but it is not a joke. The only problem with the Audacious is it has low penetration values, so it's very likely that you're stuck in a situation where you can't pen the enemy. Like, you don't get to pick what ships you're against. Hello, Gibrantes. You think that AR and EL, Ark Royal and Lowenhart still worth buying? Lowenhart's not available anymore, but sure. The rocket should have a 1.5 second delay, just like all the other German rockets, as long as you can land the citadels. Woot. You did a 30-minute test session on the new rockets with cruisers, and the new spread got really bad. I haven't actually tried it, so I don't know. Okay, did I like Tone Issei? I actually have something for that. So if we look over here, wow, that just like exploded off into oblivion. That's kind of cool. This, my thoughts on Issei and Tone. So that'll be an answer for you, Fear. In general, I like them both, but that's going to give you more of a description. Is the Immelmann worth getting for skip bomb practice when the Russian CVs come? Immelmann is worth getting because she's a cool ship. So you don't have to worry about, like, reasons to get the Immelmann. She's a cool ship. You need broadsides, you need sieging angles. If you can get them, you can do great things. But I mean, in general, she's fun. Ark Royal is, I still think, worth buying. Just her speed is cripplingly slow. That being said, I think she's the only CV I have like an 80-something% win rate in. I think I have like an 83% win rate in the Ark Royal, and I have probably a few hundred games. Well, 100, 150? I have a lot. So I like her. She's got a lot of strength. It's just that she's not responsive. So if you're in a coordinated setting with like team play, you often need to set up plays or be available to deal with situations. And if you don't have something that's very responsive, then your engagement window can slip. And then suddenly it's like, well, I'm going to go torp that battleship over there because you weren't in a position to be able to spot something or deal with something or help someone. You just kind of have to commit to doing you, which to an extent is what the FDR does, so it's similar in that sense. Why did they nerf the emblem and AA values? I don't know why. I'll be honest, it doesn't make any sense to me, but they did, so whatever. Ark Royal has the slowest torpedoes in the game. I don't think that's correct. I think the Lowenhart has the slowest torpedoes in the game. Ark Royal torpedoes should be the same speed as all the British torpedoes and US torpedoes. There shouldn't be a difference there.
General quarters.
Ark on full-size tier 8 maps is suffering. Yeah, it's pretty rough. What is my favorite season of the year? I probably enjoy fall. Winter's too fucking cold. Summer's too fucking hot. Spring is nice, but I think probably fall. There's a calm to fall that I really enjoy. Ooh, that probably doesn't end well. So then again, his fighters are not specialized. I don't know. They just kill each other. Nothing useful happens there. I really miss interceptors a lot.
Fighter airborne.
Does he go for the Kerr first? Wow, he does. Okay. Might be able to torpedo the Moskva. He lost a lot of planes for that.
Fighter airborne.
Got a decent hit though. 18k plus fire. I'll give them some cover for a little bit. I might have to go back in. But he lost probably about 8 planes, maybe 10 planes going in on that. Like, that's pretty hardcore. Granted, doing something's better than not doing something, but that did seem to be pretty aggressive. I thought we were the Audacious. I think he goes for the Burgoyne. At least we got the planes out. So we're in the midway. Need to remember we are in the midway this time. Is he striking the Smol? He's striking the Shima. He's just hovering the Shima. But nobody's... Well, I guess the Moskva's taking shots. But he's not hitting, so there's that.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
God damn it. And he starts harassing the Burgoyne.
Support the allied target.
This is cleaning up after fucking FDR planes is great. So he's gonna beat the shit out of the Burgoyne. Marceau is pulling back with defensive fire, so that'll actually help. Cool. Need to stop. I need to stop just ending the skip animation early. I'm just losing planes for free. Fighter's still going. He's still alive though, which is nice. And he bails, which is cool. Moskva's dead. DD over here. Gearing Smol will probably handle the DD. Smol on top of Kerr first keeps him protected. We need to fighter the Burgoyne. We need to work on the GK.
Get back.
Is there a reason to charge? Is there something useful about getting closer to these enemies for some reason?
Fighter airborne.
So I have to strike the Ohio now. Burgoyne might kill some of the fighters. Slowly chiseling him. We get a drop. We just don't get a follow-up drop. Unless that fighter goes down, which I don't think it will. It did not. Take out bombs for the Kerr first. Refighter the Burgoyne. Our fighter's still up, which is nice. What the hell happened here? Lost our gearing. Great. We'll have a secret mission, Marceau. They should work together. Bully that off, yeah. I don't understand this. Why are you charging, dude? What is... I guess he wants to ram? I just don't know why he wants to ram. Probably lose a bunch of planes here. Come on, come on, come on! We lose a bunch of planes there because we fucking sat on that shit for a while. Oh, they got out, thank God. Okay, that's good. To run from the secret mission Marceau, which means the Haragumo's gonna come after us.
Fighter airborne. I need support.
Let's turn the rockets. Strike this again, I guess. They're still pretty grouped, which is nice. We die to a destroyer somehow, which sucks, but not really a way around it. Maybe if we shoot here, we'll hit the back half of the deck. Let's go ahead and leave for bombs. Got another fire, which is cool. Come on, dude.
Teammate, I need your support.
Whatever. It's fun to die for free. Think the GK shot HE? He's dead.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh wow, okay. So he went over there. Bombs, I guess, for the Haragumo? Actually, Marceau, go for the CV. Right. So you know where he is now. That's something.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Yeah, what part of fucking move are you not getting here, CV? I think he's ricocheting AP. HE's the better choice. Fire stick? No. His AA is off. As AA is on, he realized, oh wait, oof. Maybe? Thank you. Fuck off.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Guess we have to, guess we have to look for this. Thank you very much for the 8 months, Venom Gen. Woohoo! Well, I mean, he did sail in a straight line, so he at least helped in that sense. Okay. As long as he doesn't get super dunked by Torps, I mean, he could just shove this dude right against the wall and maul him with secondary, so the Marceau will be dead. Thank you very much for the bits, Lego Party. I really expected this Marceau and then this Haragumo to just pinch and kill the CV. Like, I don't even understand why this guy was just spinning around up here for no reason. That seemed strange to me. It's been a great 8 months of learning. Well, thank you very much, Venom Gen. Speaking of Twitch stuff, I need to figure out more emotes, and there's animated emotes now. I do have some ideas, so I need them to fucking happen. Thank you for another 100 bits for the 500. Thank you, dude.
Fighter returning to ship.
Okay, so the Kurfürst is finding himself. You know, he held off on the Marceau, but at this point he's out of the battle. Do we have a drop-in on that? We might.
Fighter airborne.
Especially if the Smol can kill the defensive fighter. Which I think he can. Yeah, I think we have drops on that.
Destination, autopilot mode disabled.
We lose probably 2 planes coming back in. But we do get a drop. Try to drop before the 3rd plane dies. Yeah, cool. So, be another good hit. Love for the MVP. I'd send him a lot of raids. He streams in Korean. He lives in the US, I think. I'm pretty sure. But he is a lot of fun to watch. His CV play is great. Obviously, we didn't win this match, but very capable CV player.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Don't think we can. There we go. You think he's in New York? Yeah, I think somewhere in the Northeast. Sounds right. Okay. I feel like these new maps are bigger, so maybe it just feels different. Like they're full random battle size as opposed to kind of like a shortened down ranked battle size. Maybe that's for sub testing, because I think the next ranked season is going to have subs in it. I'll stay with the midway. I just need practice. So that's really the goal here, is to practice. And let me just ask, I guess it's a little bit of a strange question. Do you think the Wargaming could create a new squad with machine guns that does hurt TDs? That would be awesome. I think that would be unlikely, because they just went through a massive overhaul of the game to try to pull rocket or plane interactions off of DDs. I think it would be really odd if they then went right back in and put in a new style of plane that can just go after DDs. That would be a little strange. However, if they made something that it had, like, I don't know, machine guns with 19mm pen that you could strafe superstructure, you could strafe a DD that has 19mm pen. I mean, I guess that could be interesting, but odds are that would be probably more of a support style CV concept, and it would probably have like high chances of module knockouts. So it would be less about actually dealing damage to the destroyer as like breaking a bunch of modules and forcing damage cons and doing some damage. So it could be interesting. What is the wheel thingy on the back of your mouse? Wheel thingy. Oh, so this is just a program that kind of shows you mouse movement. So when I move the mouse, it tells you the direction I'm moving the mouse in. So I'm moving the mouse to the right, I'm moving the mouse to the left, moving the mouse up, down, stuff like that. I guess I have a second camera now. I could do the whole like mouse and keyboard thing rather than showing you the little app. I could set up the camera so you could see the keyboard.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I wonder if people would enjoy that, especially when I start spamming the keyboard like, no! You wouldn't mind seeing machine gun effects? Shows everything you want to see now. I do like the little keyboard thing. There was somebody that came over from Lord Zat's stream and told me about it. And by the way, so we went up to like 111 viewers. We're now down to about 96. So I just wanted to ask, like, to the folks out in Streamland, I do tend to kind of have a running commentary unless I get like super intense. So I just wanted to ask, like, how is the viewing experience? Am I commenting enough? Am I a little too aloof? Is the gameplay kind of rare? You know, if you just have some feedback, I'm open to hear some. Ooh, that latches onto the planes. Nice. He's gonna lose, no, he's gonna lose rocket planes for that. He dumped some, which is cool. But, that hopefully gives them a little more room. Doing great for you, says VenomGen. Well, thank you very much. You thought the wheel on the mouse was for getting electricity? Let's see. Oh, there are no battleships at all. And our Des Moines is AFK. That's also pretty sexy. So 5 seconds into the future. Looks like that. And it was still a whiff anyway. So Des Moines is a problem.
Waypoint.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna spot the Holland here, but at least we don't have to worry about team damage, which is nice, right? Maybe we can work on the Des Moines. Try to do like a bomb, swing around, bomb again kind of thing. You're in the background as I play? You like having somebody talking? Oh, okay, cool. It's getting late on EST, people going to sleep. Yeah, that could definitely be it. I just, you know, I haven't been sticking to a solid streaming schedule, and I mean, I'm sorry about that. I used to stream at 5 every single day, and then that just got all completely screwed. Oh, okay. Storm's in the Des Moines. There's the Holland, so this is pretty redundant.
Fighter airborne.
Might be able to work on this. Alright, so we do have an engine boost. Should be spotted soon. He is. It's a Des Moines, so he's not going to have a ton of healing. Pulls forward, hard turns. Actually, pretty decent. We got 4 out of 6 bombs. Can we get back in on this? Probably. Bombing a Des Moines is like bombing a battleship in terms of AA. Although, his AA was focused on the other side, which is cool. So we didn't get mauled by as many plane kills. 2, 3. Alright, so we heard him. which is pretty useful. Austin's a problem. Maybe work on the Petro. I don't know about that though. Shimikaze's lit. Vampire lit. What do we have? What can we work on here?
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Disabled.
I think he had bombs out, right? Yeah, he did. So he's going for Storm. We can force him to nose in here. Probably. Too close for those to hit. It's got defensive fire going. Slink underneath the defensive fire. Hopefully we get something there. Hope that doesn't result in a ram. Please don't ram. Especially not after I just got 5 torps into him. There we go. Okay, so we softened him up. The torps got the kill. We have to keep him alive. Petro's going to be able to brace against the DDs as long as he doesn't get owned by torps and stuff.
Requesting support.
That's going to be a real problem. So he's in kind of Never Never Land right now, which isn't going to result in very much.
Teammate, I need your support.
Gotta push up, dude. You gotta push up. Need you in this fight. Okay. There's too many fucking destroyers and there's nobody to really fight him. Oh, he's not dead yet. Not dead yet. That's actually pretty cool. I have you actually on the second monitor so you can check if it sounds interesting and during downtime while you play. Good stuff. Well, woot. Thank you. You seem to be in a good mood, and at least for me, is quite contagious. Having a great time watching the stream. Well, woot. Thank you. There are certainly times where it can be super frustrating, but I do enjoy playing the game. But there are times when, you know, it gets really intense, competition-wise. I assume he's gonna, like, go forward. Which he does. The gearing is lit because he's shooting me. At least we know that this flank has been bailed on, so that's actually super huge. I was really worried that, like, they were gonna come in and wrap all this stuff. So I don't actually have good tools to do anything here. Yeah, I should have clicked the button sooner so we'd at least have, like, a little longer amount of spotting.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I think from watching the mid-game gaming, you need to stop pre-dropping your dive bombers. You seem to always get 2 strikes in. On isolated targets, you can. Having the 12 is actually very strong. But I mean, against group targets, it's going to be a different story. But against isolated targets, it is different. So the Petro versus the Des Moines is a thing. We could try to hunt down the Austin. He's probably got a heal off. We could try to hunt down the Gearing. There's the Vampire. There's the Austin. Austin opens up. That's kind of a decent hit there. Let's go away from the Austin and to the Gearing. Although he might go down to Petro shells. So the Petro gets 2 shots with his radar. It's pretty shitty. So if we can linger this dude, that's actually gonna help. We wouldn't have hit him anyway. Can do that. Rockets? We can give him a fighter. I assume he's kind of been bleeding health because he's off on his own. That's a lot of torps. They zone out. They might range out. Nope, we're gonna eat one, maybe two. So we'll go over here and we'll give him a fighter just because I'm sure the CV's on top of him. Maybe we can help with the Petro a little.
Below the water line. We're flooding quickly.
Actually, yeah, okay, I read that. That's mostly juked.
Our victory is in sight.
Good dance moves there. He comes back in and bombs probably before our fighter can do anything, but in case it gets burned, I will drop another fighter. Yeah, Daka Daka, it shot a little bit, it didn't matter. He's gonna dumpster this dude. Well, but the Austin traded.
Victory is in sight.
All right, so can we get 2 strikes in or just 1?
Problem solved, sir.
Leap the flak. 5 seconds. Attack happens from roughly 4 kilometers away. And try to roll in a bit and see if we can make the shot. We have a lot of accuracy penalty from that hard turn.
Fighter airborne.
So we only got 1 hit. No long range threats other than the Petro. We can continue to move forward and bow in. We can try to help with the Shimikaze or the Vampire with bombs. At least the Petro's gotten multiple heals off, but the Audacious is going to be on top of this guy. So every second you lead 1 kilometer? Every second you lead 1 kilometer. With Tiny Tims? No. So if you look at the Tiny Tim reticle, like if we look at this reticle, we can point our mouse right at it 1.5 kilometers away. So if we're going normal speed, it's 1.4 kilometers away. The Tiny Tim reticle is like 4 kilometers. So there's a significant amount of distance that you're going to traverse from when you start your attack to when you actually get to drop. Ooh, that's gonna... I thought it was gonna hurt, and then it's like, nah. I'm not gonna hurt. That's what's gonna happen. Just not gonna hurt. Yeah, so if you like point your reticle or whatever at where the thing is, the reticle's out somewhere like here. So it's like 4 kilometers in front, which means when you start your attack, the reticle will spawn down here, but it'll slowly move. As you're moving forward, it refines until it's about 4 kilometers from where you started. So he's that way. Might get lucky. In cap. Nothing special. People are getting overconfident, so they're just kind of throwing their stuff away now. Which sucks. Maybe we could work on the Petro. This is a significant threat. I mean, we could throw. This is, of course, possible. So, like, we started the attack at 4.3. Maybe about there. That might not actually be enough, but I'm going to keep moving these other planes to try to move in for the follow-up shot. So 4 kilometers is the distance we need. We can feather, you know, kind of slow down, help turn a little better. And we will pop up as we start the attack with the Tiny Tims. Dial it in, take the shot. And I'm just kind of watching so I can know what my lead was like. Could have been better. We might be able to bomb that. We're getting dunked here. He's going to get reset. We're super throwing this.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. We have to kill the Petro. Shima's probably hurt. Having 2 caps is still pretty important. Shima is really hurt. We just need 1 bomb on this dude. Just 1. Nope. Sexy. Nope, I don't have the shot. Cool. That's extra special amazing. Or so we'll die to the Audacious. Which is even more points that we're going to be down. This should keep tabs on the Shima that's going to charge us.
Fighter airborne.
Can we hit the shot? I think that's probably decent. Come out with torps, see what we can follow up with. I don't have the bombs for the Shima. Vampire... Vampire's extremely low. 39 seconds. If the Marceau lives... Bruh.
Get back!
Bruh.
Get back!
We have fighters, so I mean, we can fighter ourselves. Petro with 900 health. 20 seconds. When he dies, that goes up. But if we kill the Petro, that'll get a kill. Unless he jukes all the torps, which he might do. We'll chuck the torps out. Try to constrain his movement. Okay. Marceau did not die. Whoa. Which is why Midway isn't in clan battles. She's not very strong against cruisers. That's probably what he's saying. Most of what the Midway is kind of blunt force stuff. And the amount of damage you can put into a cruiser tends to be not enough. Nice. Now we were able to bomb the Des Moines. We got pretty lucky. We got 7 bombs into him, I think. Which is pretty cool. And I suppose I can give a little love to Storm. We got 7 bombs into the Des Moines and then some torps, so that was pretty cool. And love for MVP. Yeah, I'd put him in a bad situation, but still love for the MVP. Kuryu, Midway. Let's try the HVARs. Let's see what that's like. No battleships again. Nope, battleships. We're against the Roosevelt.
Action stations.
Back to work. Have fun, numbers. You're never a big, almost got killed, didn't see the freaking Petro. Oh, he must have been the Marceau. Got it, okay. Let's try to see if we can deal with this. So, there's not a lot that we can go in on right now, so we're just kind of like shadowing this dude. You do have a pretty decent speed advantage. It's Especially if we pop the engine boost. Turns back in. We'll mirror on the outside. So we're not dealing damage, but nor is he. Also not getting any spotting done. Well, there's a daring. No bueno. Daring smokes. This is wasteful. What's the reason to smoke? Nobody sees him. Nobody cares. That just tells people where he is. It's a waste of a consumable. Still losing plane health for free. Daring smoke goes down soon. That being said, he's gonna have a Petro on top of him, which will suck. That should latch, because he still has to wait to be able to torp. Good, okay, so we're gonna chew through some planes. It says we only got 5. That just means that one of the other ships was able to actually get the kill ribbons. Might strike us, I don't know.
Fighter airborne.
Gearing kills the Shima, unless the Shima smokes. He did not. Daring smoked, though. Shima smokes now. Shima will get out. We're gonna help the Z. Z's Hydro probably has this dude pretty much on lockdown. Eventually, he might get out of the Hydro range. So, us being on top of him just kind of keeps him lit. 3.5 second lead time. Not as much as the Hakuryu. Yeah, that's much tighter. Okay. Didn't do much, 1500, but we did something. Our daring friend is about to get owned. And he doesn't have his smoke consumable because he blew it already. For reasons unknown. There's the daring. Z is extremely dunked. I guess he ate a torpedo. Sadness. Fighter that. Maybe we get lucky. Did.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Can torp the Ohio or the Kerr first. Ooh.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
This is super sus.
Fighter destroyed.
FDR is gonna beat the shit out of these dudes, but probably not beat the shit out of that. Booster's not a joke. We could do some serious oof to the Ohio. Petro's kind of off doing his own thing, so we could get 2 strikes into the Ohio here. I guess he's trying to bomb the Z. Might kill him, might not, don't know. Comes down to the Z's jukes. However, the Petro will kill the Z, so that'll take care of that problem. Get our line, then attack. We need to make sure that we're aiming as quickly as possible with the Midway. She's pretty sluggish in that. Still have the heal, so we'll get a follow-up strike. Pop the heal now. Fortunately, we still lost a plane. Kind of had our line. Heal is already down. Well, that sucks. Oh, I guess we don't have consumable mod. Ohio should be crippled. Gearing goes down. Great. Ohio should be crippled. That should latch, at least force him to recall. I tried to slingshot to get ahead of him, maybe surprise him with the planes. Yeah, that's gonna... If it's doing damage even as he's climbing, it's gonna keep doing damage. 17, we probably don't get the kill, but we can hurt him. Yeah, so, bud?
Get back!
I don't know why you decided to charge forward to get murdered,
Get back!
but it was, yeah, so he's gonna get dunked by the midway, and I'd have to give him a fighter, but we're so fucking close to doing this. The Ohio's gonna heal, but we're gonna keep him hurt and keep him, like, kind of out of the match, at least for a little while. 15 and a fire. Don't know if the fire sticks. Does. I mean, this is pulling CV attention, which is cool, but, like, the amount of damage he's gonna take hopefully is okay. Hopefully? Come on, planes.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Nobody cares about the Ohio right now. Yeah, this dude's just gonna get wrecked. If we get a fire on the Ohio, it might be a kill, although he probably has another heal up very soon. Fires, please. He did get a fire. That's big. He might heal. Yeah, he's healing. Ohio has a fast cycling heal every 40 seconds. He might not have a damage con, though. Can we torp this, or maybe that? Montana, fuck.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. This
is the scariest piece on the board right now, other than the FDR that's gonna come dunk the ever-living shit out of this Montana. We have a heal here. He parks on the island. He's not going to give me a shot. Or does he? No, he parks on the island. He probably beaches. Please don't get dunked. Jesus. Why would you do this? Fuck. We were in such a good position.
Fighter airborne.
Need to work on the curve first, really.
Autopilot mode enabled.
So the Ohio is down, which is good. Petro is still super scary. Because it's an XPN dude. Shooting me is not scary. That's a waste of shots. Whatever. He's just gonna pull forward. It doesn't matter. Broke his engine. Got 3. Kerfer's gonna bounce some shells. Maybe some of them bite. Some of them bit. Wooster's done some significant damage to this. This guy's gonna charge forward, so he goes out from the fighter and gets himself killed. So we get to also kill the Petro now, too. Which is great. Alright, so we get the island cover to abuse, so we can strike again. Hopefully the Kremlin does something before he dies. He's dead.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Can we torp the Petro? Oh, Shimikaze's got chasing the FDR. That's interesting. I mean, if he succeeds as the secret mission Shima, and we can somehow get this down. Wooster's been nailing shells left and right, so this dude's fucking... He's performing. He might even be trying to go for the ram, but that's not gonna happen with the FDR up your ass. He uses the corpse to block torps. Ooh. which he does not. He's not on that side. Can we make a drop here? Fucking shit. Bombs, I guess. Might be at 2 torps? Maybe 1? 3, end of flood. That could be good. Nope, he damage conned. Well, we'll be able to relight him for the Wooster. Secret mission Shima's on the case. Down goes Frazier. Torps for the FDR. Thank you for just like fucking owning. And how is he pink? Did you have to try to do that?
Roger.
These bomb runs are really hard to perform. I've played a lot, and my bombing technique actually needs some work. CV caution. For what? He's the only thing on the map. If I'm back here, I'm here. He's gonna do whatever CV's gonna do.
Fighter returning to ship.
You blew an Austin reload into a friendly and went pink for science. Okay. Good night, Radiant. For science. I punch those numbers into my calculator, I get a happy face. Can shoot now if he wants. Smoke goes down soonish. Give him some room to breathe. Might eat 1 torp, maybe, but he might have juked it. So he did. The fighter keeps him lit. Shima gets to shoot. When his damage con is down, he can be lit on fire. And we do have a heal, which can let us go in. See, this is not correct. This AA fire thing. That should hurt. And the fire, we could see that he had like the little fire extinguishers on the deck, so his damage con was running.
Sunk an enemy aircraft carrier.
Get rammed by a boob and you'll go pink, maybe? Ugh. That felt like a lot of effort. That felt like a lot of effort. Could you speak a bit about bombers and for different nations? How to do a good bomb run with them? So... I have lessons for all of those. So let me do this.
Action stations.
This is a compendium, which is a link on the North American forums. So if we go to this link, you can pull this up, and most likely that would be in the CV attacking style by nation/premium. There's going to be a little bombers section, which just kind of talks about, well, mostly AP bombs, I guess. US carriers aiming US bombs, theory and practical. That's like in paint, and this is in a training room. Japanese carriers aiming Japanese bombs, practical, shows it to you. German, best way to aim the bombs. How to curl as well. German carriers, we have the same. So all of that bombing information actually exists in the compendium. So you can check that out.
Fighter airborne. Get back! Fighter airborne.
So Tsushima smoked and stopped. That's actually kind of cool. It's fine. So that's probably I want you to have fun.
Concentrate fire on the target. Attention. Reporting the target position.
All right. We could radar this. Oh, he backed out. Nice. I think we see him because he's shooting. Not going to be a great drop, but it does isolate the Montana, which is potentially useful.
I need help. Capture that area.
Drop before I lose the plane. Alright, so the Montana's pushed off. Whatever. Just gonna get rid of that. How far do you go into a cap to drop a fighter? Depends on what the hell are you doing, dude?
Get back!
There's a small in there, bro. Do you not see that there's a destroyer just waiting to torp you? He's so busy, he doesn't know we're here. His AA is off. He's gonna start hearing pew pew noises though. Please get hurt. Got two. Is our Ohio dead yet? Is this dude's gonna YOLO him? Maybe. So, threw away
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Ohio there for free. That's pretty sexy. Gotta work on the Kerfers, maybe?
Autopilot mode enabled.
Here, let's do this.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
So we're having a super shit situation here. Might be able to get a follow-up strike. Maybe. We get what? 3 torps there? Come on, come on. Bombs. Oh, we're blocked by smoke. That's cool. Don't have to reverse as much then. Okay. Montana's pushing. Borg is showing side. Borg's probably dead to the Montana. I think the Borg beached, so he's dead. Cool. Oh, there's a Shima super wide. I guess we have to run from the Shima then. Let's try to work on the Montana if we can. Probably dunks our Des Moines next. To be fair, how could the guy in all chat not go for the CV, right? Up there? Yeah. I think our fighter gets melted. We don't have an interaction there.
Teammate, I need your support.
Come on, dude. Tell me where he is.
The enemy team is taking the lead.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
We'll probably end up eating some torps here.
Fighter airborne.
Such is life. If we kept tabs on him, we wouldn't. Oh, juked. Takes some damage, eats a torp. Does not eat a torp. But our Shim is pretty set up for success. We'll let that be what it is. The Des Moines is actually... Yeah, we'll have to angle to this. Colbert's got pretty significant AA. But I mean, we just don't have any fucking people left. So... Don't have caps. This smoke goes down soon. Might have to work on that. I think this smoke goes down soon. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. There he is. Not great, but we might get an end cap? No. He is spotted though, so because our dude's in smoke, he gets to shoot this little dude for free.
Problem solved, sir.
Probably goes down. How do we deal with the Des Moines? Rockets, probably.
Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
It probably dies from radar, but I mean, he could just run away for a while. Colbert's working on the Richthofen? Interesting. I just think there's a level of negative that I just don't want to deal with. So it is what it is. It's got a heal coming. I mean, there could be something, you know, something stupid that results out of this, right? It's possible, maybe. 3.5 seconds roughly there. Booster defensive fire. Don't know about the Des Moines. Got another chip into him. No. Stop fucking turning. Actually, I need to keep going straight realistically here.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
The enemy is about to win.
That's some hard turning spice there. Actually, I need to push because we need caps. Not a flood. Full bear goes down. Ooh, but the bombs aren't going to do anything. What about those? Any luck? Any luck? We got some luck. It's pretty big.
Fighter returning to ship.
Please give me a bomb hit. Thank you.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Eat shit from a Des Moines now.
Fighter
But I mean, we have to get a cap, so... We have a 1 minute damage con window. He might get into cover. Probably doesn't. It's like, did the game end? The fuck? Get some planes back.
The ship is on fire.
3 bombs not gonna do much of anything, really. Nope, nothing there. Needed to wait just half a second more or whatever. If I did, we shoot with 3 planes as opposed to 2. It's not gonna kill though.
Ship is on fire.
CV's immune to fire.
Fighter airborne.
You are the last hope.
Might get this. Need 2 hits. Did get that.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Fighter airborne.
14's not a kill. Don't have enough planes really, man.
Torpedoes to port.
20 seconds, so time's out anyway. Okay, tried. Hey, Flatler. Star lost. Sad times.